Welcome to The Wager Lounge, presented by Sports on the Rocks with Ken Larimer. Available on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. The NFL gives us yet another primetime stinker of a Monday Night Football matchup between the Denver Broncos and the Buffalo Bills. And yes, we will watch it anyway. And yes, I have 4 winning picks to make this game more tolerable for you and your betting accounts. I am staying away from a side, but I have an idea of how this game will play out tonight and even be parlayed for a lucrative 17-1 payout. Starting with my best pick tonight, under 47.5. Monday Night Football is 10-1 to the under this season. It has been an underfest, and the Bills have gone under this total 6 of their last 9 games this season. The Broncos cannot beat the Bills in the air and will try to control this game with Javonte Williams, which brings me to my next pick. Javonte Williams over 55.5 rushing yards. The Broncos cannot win this game in a shootout. They will rely heavily on Javonte Williams to set the tone for this game and maintain their bottom of the league pace of play. Williams has averaged 73 yards per game in his last 3 games, and the Broncos have given him the bulk of the carries with an average of 17 per game at 4.2 yards per carry. If this game stays close, which I think it will, and under, I think he blows past this number easily. Dalton Kincaid over 54.5 receiving yards. I've been on the Kincaid train for a few weeks now. Dawson Knox still out, and this train is not stopping anytime soon. Kincaid's last 3 games, he has logged 85, 82, and 52 receiving yards for an average of 74 receiving yards per game on about 8 receptions per game. He has become a trusted target for Josh Allen, and this number is still too low for me to ignore. In a low-scoring, tightly fought matchup, look for Kincaid to be open often and get plenty of yards after the catch. Stefon Diggs anytime touchdown. This pick is close to even money, and for good reason. Diggs has 7 touchdowns this season through 9 games and averages about 8 receptions per game. The Broncos have allowed 9 touchdowns to receivers this season, and out of the Diggs-Davis-Kincaid triple threat, I have my money that Diggs will create space, make a play, and find the end zone for the 8th time this season. I don't have a side for this game. The Broncos are +7. They could easily cover the 7. The Bills at home are 4-1. They could easily run away with this game. I am sticking with under 47.5 as my best bet of this game, followed by Javonte Williams over 55.5 rushing yards, Dalton Kincaid over 54.5 receiving yards, and Stefon Diggs is my anytime favorite touchdown pick for the game. If you parlay all these picks together, it gets you to 17-1. Some sportsbooks that will not be named are giving out a 30% profit boost. If you use that for this parlay, it gets you to 22-1. I absolutely crushed the NFL this weekend. I went 4-0 in that terrible Colts-Pats game, picking the only touchdown scorer in Jonathan Taylor. I was completely right about the Cowboys and Giants game, even taking an alt spread of -20.5 for the Cowboys, and I ended my night with the Jets under 35.5. I even took the alt under 30.5. I was an absolute monster, a goblin for the NFL on Sunday, and that will continue on to tonight as I cash this 22-1 parlay of the Broncos visiting the Bills on Monday Night Football. If you enjoy the Wager Lounge, you enjoy my picks, you like the content, and you love my hair, follow at SportsOTRocks on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. I always upload the picks there and lots of different content. And if you really like me, check out the podcast, Sports on the Rocks with Ken Larimer. I throw it up Wednesdays on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. Hopefully, these winning picks make the best of a terrible Monday Night Football matchup between the Broncos and the Bills. I'll see everybody Wednesday. Happy betting.